What is good, Ninja? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to another Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today we have some great information for you guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. We've got 15 minutes of Lost Sphear direct feed gameplay courtesy of Polygon. So Polygon has posted a 15-minute gameplay video of Lost Sphear, the latest RPG from Square Enix subsidiary and I Am Setsuna developer Tokyo RPG Factory. Lost Sphear follows a young boy named Kanata who awakens from a devastating dream to find his hometown disappearing. In order to stop the world from being lost forever, Kanata and his comrades set out to rebuild the world around them with the power of memory. If you missed it in June, check out all of the game's information when it comes to the world, battle system, main characters, and more. There'll be a link in the description below. Lost Sphear is due out on the PS4 and Nintendo Switch on October 12th in Japan, and for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC on January 23rd in North America and in Europe. And yo, this game is actually looking really nice. Now, I've been talking about it quite a bit, but this is the first time that we've gotten this much gameplay with direct feed without any other types of stuff going on in there. So shout outs to Polygon for that direct feed footage. Been looking for more gameplay as far as this title because it's going kind of under the radar when it comes to a lot of major sites. Now, if you don't know what Lost Sphear is, this is like the second title from the RPG Factory. They're called Tokyo RPG Factory, and this studio was built specifically to make the classic style RPGs like we saw in the past. Stuff like Secret of Mana, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Evermore. These type of games that Square Enix used to do. They're trying to emulate that same feeling, that same gameplay style, and putting it to the modern age as far as technology and in terms of what these type of games would be like if they were still going on. A lot of the stuff in this game when it comes to Lost Sphear and even I Am Setsuna, dual text, triple text, you've got these Volko suits, you've got a lot of stuff that you'd see in the 16-bit era when it comes to Final Fantasy and all of this stuff. So I really like the fact that they are pushing this type of game out there. It is $49.99 on the Square Enix store, and the only reason why I'm buying it at the Square Enix store is because it's going to be a physical exclusive there with the cartridge on the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4, and of course I'll be picking up the Nintendo Switch version, so I can't Best Buy Gamers Club it at all. But if this game was $49.99 and just digital, there's no way I'm buying it, but it's physical, so Square Enix did get me there. But I want to talk about this game because I love the fact that they're trying to bring back the Chrono Trigger style ATB and the classic formula, the classic format. I love that. The graphics are old school, right? If the polygons really didn't evolve so much to where they were at, if it still had that simplistic sprite style that was back in the day, it would look just like this. I'm not a huge fan of the art style of the game when it comes to the in-game graphics, but I love the art that's being drawn. I like a lot of the other things about this game when it comes to Lost Sphear and even I Am Setsuna. The gameplay improvements over I Am Setsuna, they talked about how the combat system won't be as exploitable and busted because there's a lot of stuff that you can do in I Am Setsuna in order to just like farm and really have broken tactics to beat enemies, and they're talking about fixing all of that when it comes to Lost Sphear. You can move around in battle and not just stay in one place. You can actually move to position yourself to get better dual text and triple text. There's going to be a lot more stuff that you can learn in the game when it comes to techniques. Like I talked about the Volko suits, the armor that you can use, and those Volko suits can get you exclusive as far as weapons and items and different things that you can do in them, areas that you can get to. So I love all that. Those are the type of things that made like the classic RPGs memorable, was that type of gameplay. So I love the fact that they're trying to bring that back. Hopefully Lost Sphear is a lot better than I Am Setsuna. I don't think I Am Setsuna is a bad game, but I definitely feel that they could have done better, and I think in their sophomore effort here we can see a lot better results when it comes to this one because I just think the style, the tone, the gameplay improvements that they've even shared at this point absolutely trump I Am Setsuna. So we'll see how everything turns out in that $49.99 price tag. Oh gosh, Square Enix and their stupid Square Enix store. You got me there. Can't do the Best Buy Gamers Club. Gotta say it again because the Best Buy Gamers Club is awesome. But let me know what you guys think about Lost Sphear as far as the new gameplay, and if you're excited for this game in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. Persona 5 worldwide shipments have topped 1.8 million with 300,000 additional copies shipped since April. So worldwide shipments for Persona 5 have topped 1.8 million. Sega's Toshido Nagoshi has confirmed during the latest Sega Nama broadcast. Total shipments for Persona 5 were last reported on April 5th at 1.5 million. Since then, the game has also released in Korea on June 8th, Persona 5 launched on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 3 on September 15th, 2016 in Japan, March 23rd, 2017 in traditional Chinese, and April 4th in North America and in Europe. So overall, I do think the sales are pretty good. Obviously 1.8 million units, very good, but I was expecting a little bit more than that considering the install base that it is on, especially if you look at it like outside of Japan. Let's just not include Japan, because in Japan I think the game sold well over 300,000 units, maybe even up to 500,000. So if you look at that 500,000 in Japan alone with the install base of around 5 million units in Japan, and then you compare that to the total install base of the PlayStation 4, which is over 60 million, so that means there was 55 million out of that barely broke 1 million units for the rest of the world, with one of the best RPGs out there and definitely one of the best games on the PlayStation 4. I think that is a little bit low, and I'm a little upset that more people didn't go out there and pick up Persona 5 on the PlayStation 4, because it is a phenomenal game. Now don't get me wrong, still great sales, and obviously it's still selling an additional 300,000 copies since April, so that's very good. I just wish that it sold a little bit more, because I'm a huge fan of the franchise, and I felt that since there's 60 million plus PlayStation 4s out there, America would definitely step up and buy at least 2 million copies in the first few months, and then with Europe maybe another 1 million copies. So I was thinking the next time that we heard sales numbers, the game would be around 3 million copies or so, or at least at like 2.7, 2.8 million, at least more than what it's at right now. But it's still an amazing game. It's still selling. As the price drops come in, more people will pick it up. And I actually have this version right here, which is the Persona 5 Take My Heart Edition, which has all of the cool bonuses and extras. So I'm a huge Persona 5 fan. I think the game is really good. I just felt with the 60 million plus install base that we would see better sales from North America and in Europe. So I'm a little disappointed, because the game has like what, like a 92 average on Metacritic, yet all these other games that are nowhere near as good are selling far better than Persona 5. So we'll see what happens throughout the rest of the year. Obviously there's price drops and there's other things that can go on, but I do feel that this type of game, Persona 5, maybe it didn't do as well because it really suits more of a handheld audience or fan base, in my opinion. If you look at Persona 4, that actually sold more on the PlayStation Vita than it did on the PS2, and the PS2 is like the greatest system sold of all time, yet the PS Vita version of Persona 4 outsold the PS2 version because of the handheld capabilities of the PS Vita. People like being able to play that style of game. When it comes to Persona, the relationships, all the other stuff that you have to do, people love doing that portably. So I kind of question what's going on there. Maybe people just didn't feel like it fit. But hey, I put over 80 hours into the PlayStation 4 version, but every time I played it, I was like, man, this would be nice to just kick back and play it lying down or something like that. So let's hope going forward in the future, maybe after the exclusivity deal runs out, if there is an exclusivity deal that runs out, hopefully it does come to the Nintendo Switch, because I think it could even do better on there. Maybe an additional 500,000 or 600,000 units. We saw how well Bomberman did on the Nintendo Switch, so I'm thinking a game like Persona, an RPG that really suits kind of what Nintendo fans are looking for, I definitely think that could make a splash on the system. So if there is an exclusivity deal that runs out, let's hope that Persona 5 comes to Nintendo Switch as well, so more people can experience it and give Sega and of course Atlas the confidence to continue with this series on more systems. Alright, and moving on to the last article here. Walmart confirmed Super NES Classic Edition pre-orders open due to a technical glitch, and they are canceling orders. Now this really sucks, guys, but let's get into this article here and what they had to say first. Quote, "Thank you for your interest in the Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Edition. As you are aware, this is a highly sought after console that will launch later this fall. Unfortunately, due to a technical glitch, the Super Nintendo Classic Edition was mistakenly made available last Friday evening ahead of the official release. We regrettably will have to cancel this item on your order. We know that this is incredibly disappointing to you, and we're truly sorry for this mistake. In regards to the cancellation of this item, if you paid by credit card, your card has not been charged. Any authorization holds placed on your account will automatically expire in accordance with the card issuer's policy. If you pay through PayPal or with a gift card, your payment will be refunded when the order is canceled. The official launch date for this item is September 29th. Please check the product page on Walmart.com prior to that date for any updates. I do hope you'll give us another chance to earn back your business. And I will say, no, Walmart, you will not earn a chance to earn back my business. I went with you guys, and this is how you guys repay all of us here. It is now Wednesday, the 26th. Last Friday, you had these pre-orders go up. So you had all of the weekend, and you had Monday, Tuesday, and now you're finally telling us at this point that it is a glitch. When did you figure out it was a glitch? When did you figure out that you are going to not be able to do this? Like, why would you do this? Why would you wait this long? If it was a glitch, you should have told people right away that this is a glitch. Sorry about that. But you waited and had many people, the media, report that, hey, this is what's going down and we're getting pre-orders. This is absolutely ridiculous on Walmart's part, and I will definitely not be supporting you guys, because Walmart is this hipster company that thinks that they can take a game, put it at $59.88 instead of $59.99, and think that people will rush to there in order to buy their game. That is just straight stupidity. Stop being dumb and actually make a real gamers club like Best Buy has. Yes, Best Buy's employees sometimes aren't the smartest out there, but at least at the end of the day, maybe even after a little bit of a headache, I'll walk out of there with my game for $47 plus tax, and I'll save money and earn reward points towards more games. I have absolutely no incentive to go back to you guys, so the only time that I'm going to be going to Walmart is in order to buy food or to buy stuff like Snuggle to make sure that my room smells good. But other than that, I'm not buying anything from you guys, and no, you will not earn my business, especially when it comes to video games. I'll continue taking my snaps to see if you guys have any switches, but that's it. Not buying games from you guys, not buying amiibo from you guys, not doing anything, because that's ridiculous. Best Buy, like I said, might have bad employees at a lot of the places, but at least at the end of the day, I'll walk out of there with my discount. I have no advantage to going with you guys, especially after something like this. That's ridiculous. Sorry about that, but no, you will not earn back my business at all. I'm only going to buy Snuggle and body lotion and food when I have to buy food. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on social media. It really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also make sure you check out our Patreon page. Pledge any tier. We enter into some awesome prizes each month. In addition to that, we have Discord voice chat and $10 prize eShop tournaments from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We'll have Splatoon 2, ARMS, and more. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.